premium if you aren't going to file the claim. So now, the way the matter sits, after Mr. Thatcher gave his presentation, and after you read the city solicitor's opinion to council, council is faced with a conundrum where they have to decide what are they going to do. Are they going to pay Santa's legal fees, or are they not going to pay Santa's legal fees? The city solicitor says you have to pay Santa's legal fees, because if he does sue you, and you read through this opinion, he says, in our chance, he stands a better chance of winning than losing. So administration has dropped the ball for 7 months. This was not negligence. This was malicious. This was deliberate. As my attorney said, they left Santa out hanging to dry or blowing in the wind, etc. So now the corporation is faced with a $201,000 legal bill. The insurer right now has the option and the right to say, we aren't going to cover it. You've waited 7 months to file this. They will try to go after the insurer. Councillor Roy has put a resolution on the floor. Councillor Larson put a resolution on the floor along with Councillor Wentz saying we have to indemnify Santa. They, after you read this legal opinion, they have no choice but to indemnify. They have to cover it. Councillor Roy is saying what we're going to do now is try to get whatever we can from the insurer, although maybe we can't because we waited 7 months. And any extra monies that we don't get, she says, I think we should pursue Oz and the group and try to recover that money from them. And they may be able to. The problem there is council should have suspended their decision immediately. The thing most puzzling to me is the city solicitor is always telling me when I may be in a conflict of interest. I never ask for the opinion, but there's always a letter, you may be in a conflict of interest, check with your lawyer. And a counselor is supposed to determine if he's in a conflict of interest or not. Now the puzzling thing is this. When I was audited May 7th, 2001, in the agenda materials, the city solicitor said, application denied, what you have to do is challenge the council decision. You can't go after the councillor, you got to challenge the council decision. You go to court and you challenge what council has done. They've either been of bad faith or they were procedurally wrong. That's the city solicitor's opinion. I sent an email to the city solicitor. It takes a while for my brain to work, and sometimes it takes almost a year and a half. And I sent him a letter and I said, it would be hard not to know that I was defending myself against odds et al. Who were attacking me. Did you not send a memo or a correspondence to administration to indicate to them, as he does now in this correspondence, that they had no right to attack Santa, that it was an unlawful attack? So I sent the email to ask for his comment. Did you tell administration, Brian McRae, whoever was there at the time, they can't attack Santa? You have to go and protect Santa because they're challenging a council decision. As a city solicitor, your job is to also protect the corporation, and that protects the corporation because you have to protect the integrity of the council decision. So my question to him is, did you send a memo? My second question to him is, if you did not send that memo, given the fact that you're always throwing out opinions about me being in conflict of interest, and they're free apparently, why didn't you let the corporation know the quandary, the quagmire, the trouble that the corporation was getting into? I still haven't got a response from that, but I expect it will be forthcoming. But I did get sidetracked, which is not uncommon. If you go back to the November 21st opinion on page 2, this is November 21st, 2001, This is when Elaine Belita is threatening to sue for defamation, and so is Ken Osmond. And basically, if you get a chance to read it, what he says is, go and find out what Santa's application is, what they're bringing against them, get it to the insurer. Even if you can't get it from Santa, he says, you know it's happening, so tell the insurer, and we'll protect the corporation. We pay $57 for each counselor to be protected. So go